So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The tight end motioning left here. Now, faking the give, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
A gain of 5. Result is a first down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. And if he's successful, you're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Man in motion, heading left. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. 3rd and a yard. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Loose inside the 30. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really...
That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Now, for the point after. His kick is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Right back to the air following that pick six. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
at the 34-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's now 4th down.
Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-3 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the visitors go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's 3rd down, and defensively, you think you do a great job taking everybody away. But sometimes you just can't account for the quick little check down to the back and his ability to run in the open field and make people miss. He's able to pick up a huge gain.
1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Open man, left side, he's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll take this down to about the 7. He'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll stick with him again. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. It is brought in the end zone. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started across the border in Mexico, where you see the final score there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. C.J. Stroud leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's ETN. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll look to set up the screen here. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
2nd down and 3. Now, faking the give. That is caught to the goal line and in.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. No problem there on the extra point. And his guys go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Sanders, running left. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. A gain there of 11. And that will be a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff to Sanders. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the visitors are able to cut it to 4, 17-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long.
Here we go. Check. Hey.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. The carry here for Etienne. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Etienne. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and
that is caught. What a throw. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and his guys will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
On 4th down, out comes the punter, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. He runs with it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. We're about ready now for the punt. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now this team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. One of the tight ends in motion right. That is incomplete. Here we go. We're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. That's over the middle. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, and now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Back to the air one more time. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. That's enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the handoff, this is Sanders. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime. So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.